Happy New Year. At the beginning of this year, at the beginning of this decade, I want to challenge you to find your voice. Because when you find your voice, you will find yourself. I discovered this as an artist, that when I found my voice, I found myself. When I found my voice, I found confidence. I began to be more assured of what I want out of life because I found my voice. When I found my voice, I realized that I can tell any story that I want to tell using poetry, using painting, using drawing. I can dance, I can act, because I have found my voice. And because I have found my voice, it makes my voice flexible. And I'm not just talking voice as of my vocal cords, but finding what you are about, finding what you are gifted at, what you are talented in. One of the things that I do is I create. And because I love to create, I love creativity. Creativity is like in my bloodstream. And that creativity is my voice. So because creativity is my voice, I can use creativity any way I want. But because I know that creativity is my voice, I have this passion in me to create, to be innovative in using my voice. So you can find me doing poetry. And I have written so many poems now because I use creativity as my voice. I don't know what your voice is, but if you find your voice, I can assure you one thing. If you find your voice, you will find yourself. When I found my voice as an artist, I really found myself. And one of the things that was so unique to me was that when I found my voice, it's like when I found my voice, I found God. Seriously. Because when you find your voice, you become confident. When you find your voice, you become an inexhaustible treasure. When you find your voice, you become bold and fearless. When you find your voice, you become unstoppable. If you want to be a game changer in this decade, if you want to change the world, you cannot change the world without a voice. I mean, there are people that can write, but if a writer does not have a voice, their writing will be flat. If you live a life without a voice, you are living a flat So, at the beginning of this decade, if you want to change the world, I want to challenge you to find your voice. Find what you are good at. Find your purpose. Find your gift. Because your gift will make room for you. Your voice will make room for you. Because your voice is way too unique. It's the only one of its kind worldwide. That's the treasure that you have. So it means if you have not found your voice, you are still a hidden treasure. And you don't want to go to your grave with your hidden treasures within you. The only way not to do that is to find your voice and work it out. And when you find your voice and you polish it and you put some excellence to it and you put some slice of gist of your own taste, your own individuality to your voice, it's like some kind of cheese on a sandwich. When you do that, when you put some excellence to your voice, when you put practice and discipline, determination and resilience, I'm telling you, this decade is waiting to be changed by people who have found their voices, who have taken the time to polish their voices. And when you put your voice and excellence together, the world will know you. The world will know who you are, and the world will celebrate you. And it doesn't matter where you use your voice. Some people will use their voices in sports. Some people will use their voices in politics. Some people will use their voices in non-profit. Some people will use their voices in different organizations doing different kinds of jobs. But in this life, if you don't find yourself, if you don't find your voice, then you can be assured that you would not have found yourself. So this is my challenge for you. At the beginning of this year, at the beginning of this decade, find your voice. And that, my friend, will make you a game changer and a history maker for this decade.